Larry, Melissa, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, Christmas in the Wards. My goodness, the 29th year you guys are doing this. Larry, what inspired you to start it all?
Well, believe it or not, I grew up in Inglewood, graduated from Inglewood High School, and Alderman Terry Peterson asked me if I could provide Christmas toys for needy families from the Inglewood community. So it was an honor for me to do it. And when you stop and think about the fact that that was 29 years ago, and the fact that we are now in 43 of the 50 wards in the city of Chicago.
Wow.
So each year of those 29, you have grown larger and you're reaching more families. Why do you think it's so successful, and why is it in need?
It's successful because one of the things that Mayor Daley looked at my board and said, Larry, that you only have one corporate sponsor, and that was ComEd. And in order for this event to be successful and to be able to sustain it, you have to reach out to corporate Chicago. And the reason we have grown is because of corporate Chicago, because of WGN Channel 9, who helps with our toy drive every year. So,
yes.
And at the end of the day, our theme this year, Christmas in the Wards Secret Sauce, is corporate Chicago.
And that's where Melissa comes in with ComEd. Why has it been a priority for ComEd to be involved in such a great organization year after year?
Well, first of all, we consider it a privilege that we were one of the first corporate partners and the longest, corporate partner to support it. So obviously, it's something that we view as critically important, which is why we continue to invest. When you think about ComEd, we think about the community impact that we have. And that involves not just making sure that the kids have a great holiday. We're investing in scholarships for students. We're investing in communities from a food depository perspective. We're investing in every aspect of lives, because we often say we power lives, and it's more than just keeping the power on. So the Christmas in the Wards, I've been a part of it, of the long-standing history. I think I've been coming since 2015-16.
Wow.
And just the impact that you see not only on the children, but on the parents. Because a lot of times, parents are making really tough decisions right now. Mm-hmm. And so to create an environment where they can still make sure that their children have things that not only that they need, but also things that please them. And just the impact when you see some of the teenagers get the computers, it's just a wonderful thing to see, and the energy that's in the room.
It sounds
Wonderful.
like you're invested on a personal level.
Exactly.
But then on top of that, there are tougher years for companies and better years, but it seems like ComEd is continually committed to being part of this. Why is that so important?
It's so important because when we think about the impact of our communities, we thrive when our communities thrive. And at the end of the day, we're part of every single household, every business, right? You don't have anything operate without electricity. So not only are we trying to make sure that households are safe and secure with having consistent access to power, and we do that through many, many avenues. A lot of people may not realize it, but we have assistance programs with your bills all year long. We ran a really big campaign with $50 million over the summer to help people, but we have consistent access. So if anybody's interested, you can go to ComEd.com, bill assistance, and you can get help on every avenue that you need for that. But again, we take our commitment and our civic engagement very seriously, and we're trying to make sure that we're a good partner to people who are doing good and really doing good energy in the community.
And Larry, we talk about all the wards, but now it's even beyond the wards. In Chicago, you guys have expanded even more.
Yeah, we've expanded to Proviso, the Southland, and we go all the way to Hopkins Park, which is one of the poorest communities in the state of Illinois. And when you stop and think about what we do, it's not just kids. That when a family is chosen, it's families. So this year, I think in the 29 years that we've been doing this, I think we're going to go over 20,000 families this year, which is monumental.
Yeah, and I think this question goes to both of you. I mean, that expansion that we're talking about, why is that fits into the greater mission for both you and for ComEd, right?
Exactly. Our jurisdiction covers 11,500 square miles in the state. We service most of northern Illinois. Mm-hmm. And so when you think about the residents and the kids and the parents that Larry's organization is helping out, it's very critically important. And you mentioned earlier, why do we do it? We also serve on the board, and have representation on the board to help all of the things that Christmas in the Ward is trying to do throughout the year come to life.
Well, we at WGN agree with so much of what Melissa is saying about Christmas in the wards, and we're happy to be a part of it as well. And we're having a toy drive here, and again, serving so many families. The looks on their faces is what it's all about, right?
And let me tell you, when WGN steps up to the plate, not only are you in Chicago, but you're also in Hopkins Park, you're also in the Southland, you're also in the Proviso. So, I mean, when you stop and think that you're in 77 communities and you go as far as Kankakee, you know, I can't help but thank WGN Toy Drive for doing that, and you guys are a blessing.
No, I mean, we thank you. You're the one on the ground floor doing all the work. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We look forward to watching the toy drive on television.
Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for the work you do.
Thank you.
All right, for more information, scan that QR code on your screen. You can also head to ChristmasInTheWards.com.